to order. I'm going to take a stand for a moment of silence and the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Right. We'll start with a consideration of routine items. Dr. Redmond.
Thank you, Ms. Metzger. The following routine items include approving the minutes of the school board meeting held on May 13, 2024, and approving the claims and signing the docket for May 28, 2024. I recommend the board approve the routine items as presented.
Motion to approve routine items.
Second.
That was, motion was made by Mr. Eigner, seconded, by Mr. Mosby. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, nay. Motion carried. Move to number 5, consideration of items for board action. Dr. Redmond.
Item 5A, consider approving non-exclusive clinical affiliation agreement. In your board packet, you will find the non-exclusive clinical affiliation agreement between Warwick County School Corporation and Good Samaritan Hospital, DBA Woodmont Health Campus. This agreement states that they will provide qualified professionals and make its facilities available to Warwick County School Corporation's faculty members and students for practical learning experiences and clinical experiences. I recommend the board approve and enter into this agreement.
I move to approve.
Motion made to approve by Mrs. Glover, seconded by Mr. Franz. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Motion carried. And let's see where we're at here. Was that your B? Okay, consideration of items again, and let's consider approving bid recommendations for the 2024 summer projects. Dr. Redmond.
Thank you, Ms. Metzger. In your board packet, you will find a bid recommendation for the 2024 summer projects occurring at Castle High School, Castle North Middle School, Logue Elementary, and Newburgh Elementary Schools from Assistant Superintendent Mr. Todd Armstrong. After a thorough review of the bids submitted, including a review of the alternates and subcontractors, I recommend that we accept the base bid at a price of $1,870,000 for all 4 locations, plus alternates 1 and 2 at a price of $95,200 for a total bid of $1,965,200 as submitted by Danco Construction as the lowest responsible bidder.
I make a motion to approve.
Motion approved. The motion was made by Mr. Mosby to approve,
Second that.
seconded by Mr. Franz. Okay, any discussion?
I got just a thought. I'm on construction committee, and something maybe we ought to just consider maybe. And I think Danco's a fabulous contractor. They do a great job, but they are stacking a lot of work up for us. And so I think we ought to just maybe get with Todd and, moving forward, just make sure that we're still able to hit deadlines, making sure he's going through that process with them. And I think that's why he kind of mentioned subcontractors in there too, because Danco's not going to self-perform all of it, but they do have quite a bit of work stacked up. And so I think some of these time-sensitive items, if you look back and see how much we have and how much time-sensitive, when it gets to be time-sensitive, and you got to throw your own forces on it, just make sure that we're hitting those deadlines and truly consider if we need to have liquidated damages and contracts to make sure we're hitting things for, getting air conditioning or heating, just making sure we consider that.
Yeah.
It doesn't affect my vote here at all, but I just think it might be something we want to talk about moving forward.
Yes.
Mr. Eigner, I agree with you. I thought the same thing when I read it.
Yeah.
So I'm glad you mentioned it. Any other discussion? None? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, nay. Motion carried. All right, consideration of items for right action C. Consider accepting donations.
Thank you.
Yes. I'm sorry.
Thank you, Ms. Metzger. In your board packet, you will find the following donation requests. At Boonville High School, $500 from the Fraternal Order of Police for the BHS wrestling team. For Castle High School, a set of books for Mrs. Sarah Rollins' classroom titled Train and White Rose on behalf of Cypress, valued at $789.99. I recommend the board approve these requests as presented.
Make a motion to accept?
I second.
Okay, Mr. Franz made the motion to accept, seconded by Mrs. Glover. Any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Motion carried. Item number 6, consideration of personnel recommendations. Dr. Gresham.
Thank you, Mrs. Metzger. The Human Resource Office has the following business to bring before the board tonight. Agenda item A, consideration of employment, certified staff positions. Rachel Ohm, special education teacher at Elberfeld Elementary. Ann Buckert, special education, that should say, yes, pre-K teacher at Work Education Center. Alexandra Traylor, third grade teacher at John H. Castle. Jeff Ulrich, civil construction teacher at Work Pathways and Career Center. Andrea Lasher, nursing teacher at Work Pathways and Career Center. Zachary Wimpelberg, special education teacher at Castle High. Nira Mandhart, Spanish teacher at Castle High. Sarah Snyder, Title I teacher at Boonville Middle. Kayla Morrison, social studies teacher at Castle South. Caroline Smith, special education teacher at John H. Castle. And the following support staff positions: Rebecca Biggie, project search coordinator. Cindy Padfeld, transition coordinator. Amanda Sarkovic and Aaron Sexton, program assistants at Sharon Elementary. Catherine B. Williams and Jessica Skeels, ABS program assistants at Sharon Elementary. Elizabeth Whitlow, program assistant at Linville Elementary. Morgan Hilliard, program assistant at Tecumseh Middle. Allison Paddock, Alexandra Enright, and David Cotton, program assistants at Castle South. And Michelle Montoya, job share program assistant at Castle South. Lacey Connor, Tracy Lackey, and Sarah Crow. Lacey Connor and Tracy Lackey, program assistants at Logue Elementary. Sarah Crow, full-time custodian at Logue Elementary. Laura B. Hatfield, Dylan Johnson, Kimberly Edson, Beth Vandenson, and Michelle Garrison, program assistants at Castle High. Rhonda Schmidt, Kayla Miller, Courtney Watson, program assistants at Boonville Middle. Heather Avery, program assistant at Tennyson Elementary. Kara Surgisgetter and Jamie Bryan, job share program assistants at John H. Castle Elementary. Megan Dant, Christine Allen, Christy Dillman, program assistants at John H. Castle Elementary. Keisha Cronin, Amy Chestnut, program assistants at Chandler Elementary. And Jessica Metzger, program assistant at Castle North Middle.
I think, maybe I missed it, but did you say Courtney Watson? I thought I just heard you say Rhonda Schmidt and Kayla Miller.
He did say.
He
it.
did say.
You did say Courtney? Okay, my mistake.
Motion to approve certified and support staff positions.
Second.
Have a motion by Mr. Eigner and a second by Mr. Mosby. Is there any discussion?
I do want to say one thing. Obviously, all these folks are well qualified because they've been recommended, but one I'm looking forward to would be Jeff Ulrey. I think he comes highly recommended from what he's doing currently for us, right? And we were kind of trying to figure out what that position would be, so exciting to see what he can bring for the kids.
It is
So,
exciting.
Looking forward to that.
Anyone else? Okay, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Motion carried.
Agenda item B, leave requests. Haley Like, counselor at Castle High. Leah Schmidt, custodian at Boonville High. Caitlin Rice, custodian at John H. Castle. And Mark Poston, custodian at Boonville Middle.
I move to approve the leave request.
Second.
Okay, Ms. Glover moved to approve the request, and Mr. Mosby seconded. Any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, nay. Motion carried.
Agenda item C, report of early return. Ashley Kramer, special education teacher at Chandler Elementary, has filed appropriate paperwork to return early from her previously approved leave. And agenda item D, resignations. Elizabeth Priest, special education teacher at Castle High, resignation effective June 1st, 2024. Tanya Kovach, program assistant at Newburgh Elementary, resignation effective May 23rd, 2024. Brittany Wayman, 5.5-hour cafeteria position at Yankeetown Elementary, resignation effective May 22nd, 2024. Katie Hoffman, 3.0-hour cafeteria position at Tecumseh High, resignation effective May 9th, 2024. Christina Dalton, job share program assistant at Castle South, resignation effective May 23rd, 2024. Paul Dayton, Spanish teacher at Castle High, resignation effective June 1st, 2024. Judy Hughes, bus driver, resignation effective May 22nd, 2024. and Leanne Cox, nurse at Boonville Middle School, Oakdale Elementary School, and Tennyson Elementary School. Resignation effective August 16th, 2024.
Thank you, Dr. Gresham.
I just want to thank Doug and Brenda and his team and all the managers and principals for doing a whole lot of interviewing and trying to make sure we are ready and set to go in August. Because even though we're still just recently closing out this year, we're already looking to next year and making sure we're set and ready. So thank you for that work.
Okay, we're ready for reports now. Dr. Redmond.
Just have several announcements and thank yous. First, I just wanted to thank the high school principals and Mr. Girth out at WPCC. They all did a really nice job with their graduation ceremonies, and of course, congratulations to the students. And it's just an exciting time to wrap up the year when you have a senior graduating. It's always fun and a little bit of mixed emotions, but all of the principals handled their ceremonies with care, and they were very nice, and I just wanted to say that in our board meeting tonight. Second piece of good news, if you remember, Yankeetown Elementary had been chosen as one of the schools to compete for the Million Can Contest, and I have happy news that they actually won by bringing in the most cans per student, which was 3,556 cans per student. Which caused them to be the winners of that contest. I have an article that I'll link into your Friday update, so you can see the entire write-up. But
What did they win?
congratulations to Yankeetown, and Tanya Kirsch was the staff member who really was heading that up, so I wanted to give her a shout out as well. I believe they're winning a monetary amount, so we'll wait to see how that shakes out.
Right.
But yeah,
Great.
so good for them. And then this week, we have several things going on with our student athletes. As we speak tonight, we have 2 softball teams playing in the regional. We've got Tecumseh playing tonight and Castle High playing tonight, and I don't have any updates on scores, but hopefully, gentlemen, I don't have any updates on scores, but at any rate, they are competing as we speak. Tecumseh High School will have the baseball team playing in the regional this Saturday. And Castle High will also have baseball playing in the regional, and those locations are still yet to be determined. And then Boonville High School has 3 track athletes participating in state this weekend: Ava Kelly, Marquise Ballard, and Jordan Paul. And Castle High School also has 15 athletes participating in track this weekend. I do not have all of their names, but shout out to all of them and good luck to everybody as they compete this week. Sure.
Tecumseh, after 5, is ahead 7-5 over Bar Reed. And Haskell is up 8-4 after 4.
Yes.
Thank you, Dr. Gresham. Thank you. And then the last thing that I wanted to say is I really just want to give a shout out again as we're closing out the school year. Give a shout out to our building level principals. We had our end of the year kind of wrap up meeting this morning where we did a lot of kind of reflecting about the year and celebrating all of those great things that are happening in our schools, and then getting some things on our radar and looking to next year already. So I just really so appreciate the work that they do. They are really dedicated people who are putting in just literally hours and hours of their time to make sure that our schools run smoothly. They're taking care not only of our students, but our staff members as well. So I just wanted to publicly thank them for all of their work and dedication to the school corporation. We ended the meeting, once all business was taken care of, we ended the meeting with a very fun activity that sent our building principals out on a scavenger hunt. We had 9 teams. We placed them on teams, and they each had a location where they had to start and then had to work together to figure out each clue at each of the next stations. And I would like to congratulate the team of Walter Lambert and our student services director, and Courtney Browder, who is highly competitive. She is an assistant principal at Castle High School, and Sarah Howell, who's our principal at Tennyson. That was the winning team. I fully expected it was going to take at least an hour for them to get through all of the locations and get back to central office. I think it took them 35 minutes.
Oh, wow.
And so I will not ask what happened between, when they left, and hope they didn't break too many speeding laws. Yeah.
Didn't break any laws.
So very good. That's all I had.
Okay, any other reports? Well, we're gonna move to other board business. Or reports.
Yeah, Special Ed and Transportation Committee has a meeting scheduled for Wednesday, June the 5th at 8:30 in the Administration Building.
Okay,
Policy and Curriculum Committee will meet on June 10th, 5:30 PM here at the Central Services.
okay, the personnel, let's see, it might, is also June the 10th, is that correct? Okay.
Personnel will be at 6:30.
Yeah, but be at 6:30 on June the 10th. Okay, okay,
And so construction pathways probably will not meet in June because no one else is here to check that. So I don't want to speak
Yes.
for their,
Yeah, we can hold that. Mr.
Yeah.
Armstrong he's on vacation. He'll be back in the office tomorrow.
okay,
okay.
yeah. Unless he feels like, we need to pull something together and get a notice out, just wait till everybody gets back.
Sounds good.
The other thing that we need to do, and Mrs. Wilhelmus isn't here this evening, but we need to set a schedule for a time for the superintendent's evaluation. Traditionally, those are normally done before July the 1st. That one year we didn't, but that is what we've always done before the start of the new school year, which has been July 1st. So if everyone wants to think about, kind of look at the June schedule, and maybe when everyone gets back from vacation, we can come up with a date that way.
Okay.
Okay.
And we are getting, that's June 4th at 2 o'clock.
Yes, so, and more details to come. I gave you just kind of a broad overview. We will have our retreat on June 4th, starting at 2 o'clock. That will be at Friedman Park. And I'll send additional details as they become more clear here in these next few days.
Okay, thank you. Does anyone have anything else? If not,